It's now time for another episode of the Offroad Toolbox, a Jeepers guide to everything off-road, powered by Best Price Trailers.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Before we even get started, let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought.
Okay, I will.
Come on, you can get one or two of them.
I'll do B&B Fasteners.
Okay.
Great group of people, great tools, great prices. Big supporter of us. They had, again, I'm just telling you folks, at Jeep Beach, they had super deals, and hopefully they're going to have super deals next year. But don't wait for then. If you need some of the tools, need some of the parts, there's stuff to have.
And he did say in his podcast he did with us, they may be able to do some helping out there.
Yep.
Wheeling and dealing?
A little wheeling.
They're right here at Norman Beach, but you can get them to at bnbfastener.com.
Yep.
So you can get your parts there. Our trailer folks from Best Price
Trailers.
They did us right, did a nice trailer. They actually have all types of trailers. So right there, and I believe that, well, they're in Holly Hill.
They're in Holly Hill.
They're in Holly Hill. And they're bestpricetrailers.com.
Yep, and they got their inventory right over there. It stays updated 24/7.
Yeah, so you can go on and look, work your deal, get your trailer, whatever it is, whether it's going to be, they have all types.
Yes, and then we got, of course, Randy's place, Dodge, Daytona, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and, of course, their place, Daytona Garage. Daytona Garage works with us, and we set up classes to do things for their customers.
And so far, it's worked out pretty well.
Yes, it has.
It's been very fun, except Danny doesn't drive a Jeep.
No.
Just going to pick on Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
We're going to pick on Danny.
Hey, Danny, can you hear me?
Who is a great person, super, super nice person. And so, Danny, you can drive whatever you want, and that's fine.
She does the social media for those guys, and she's
and
really good at it, too.
She's just,
She showed me a few tips.
She's just a good person. Just a good person.
Yes, she is. And we were recording and posting some things on the JBR page.
Yes.
And I didn't know. I mean, I know how to put a picture up in a couple of videos. And she's like, no, you tag this, you do this, you go to this page, you go to this. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So good folks, good group of people. Say hi to Matt out there.
Matt, he's got a Jeep.
Yeah, diesel.
He's got an older diesel one, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't make those anymore.
No.
But there's some new stuff coming out that I've been seeing. It's kind of cool.
Well, now the diesels, they didn't tow as much. Is that correct? They couldn't tow as much.
No, they did not tow as much. They had more torque.
They had more torque, which is strange. It didn't tow as much, but it had more torque.
I think it was because of the way the chassis set up.
Okay, all right. Okay, makes sense on that end, yeah.
Plus, it's lighter.
With the engine? With a diesel engine?
Yeah, because it's only a 4-cylinder.
True. Okay.
Versus a 6-cylinder.
Right.
I mean, it's only 200 pounds, but then again, that's that much less momentum you have.
Oil changes are a lot more expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Maintenance is more expensive with a diesel.
But they get, 30-something miles to the gallon on the highway?
Yeah.
I think the lowest somebody got was 28.
Yeah.
I've never seen 28.
That's crazy.
Well,
then you lift them and you start doing
bigger
tires, change it.
Even the people that, so I guess they were getting 30s, and then they modified, and they're complaining they got 28 or so. Maybe somebody got 25 and they complained.
Well, they'd really complain.
35-inch
They'd really
tires.
complain with mine.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm
From
saying.
22 down to 16, I'm like, ooh, ouch. But,
And you went from 31s to 35s.
35s. But everything's adjusted, and eventually I'll re-gear, but not right now.
Nope.
So anyway, today we're going to talk about trail communications, and
it's one of those things we bring up because it's an important issue.
It's very much so. It keeps you from getting hurt or hurting somebody else.
Correct.
I mean, how many times we looked at YouTube and we see they say go one way, the person goes another way, and off the side of a cliff they go.
It's
like, ooh.
That was a recent one I just put up. Yeah, talking about angle, but communications and making sure whether you're spotting or even hooking and setting up everything, that you have a contract with each other, like ready to winch, winch on, winching. There's certain words, certain commands you want to use, so everybody's on the same page.
And that's what we try to teach whenever we do winching is, winch is hot.
Yes.
Winching.
Yes. Connected.
All that
silly
stuff.
But
there's a reason for it. It lets everybody know what that person's doing.
Yes.
And it's important.
Especially now with so many people have Bluetooth remotes for their winches. I'd be cautious if you're having Bluetooth and you have multiple people on a trail ride that somebody's not close to you also recovering.
Right. Even though you have to pair it,
Yes.
I don't want to take that chance. I don't want. I like my hands.
Yeah, I do. And so there's some benefits to not being wired. Angles, things you can do, places you can get.
You can get up there and you can watch and see what's going on. Right. And, I get it.
Yep. But again, let's get back to
communication.
Yes, it is.
All right. Like you said, you want to communicate with the person that you're pulling or directing or whatever.
Spotting. Trail riding.
Just trail riding, That's just like when we were out on the trails. I mean, as much as we don't care for him, he would always at least announce which way he was going.
Yes.
Because if you're following and you kind of lose sight of somebody, all of a sudden you're on the trail and you're like, where'd they go?
Yes.
At least if you hear turning right,
yep,
you're there.
We're looking for a right turn someplace and looking for that dust still on the road.
Yes.
Or the fresh dug up tracks from them sliding sideways on a trail it's 12 miles an hour.
So, I mean, it's important, that communication, whether it be on a CB, be on GMRS, be it hand signals, be it screaming at each other.
Yes. Well, you brought up a point. When you go on these different Jeep events, do they set up repeaters?
That I don't know.
Some places do.
We do.
Yes, and it's nice to know that, what channels you can be on. And if you're with a group that has the repeater channels, do they want you on it or they don't want you on it? It depends. Right. But there's some places that will set up a repeater channel for the general chat. So if you're on the back 40,
correct,
you can actually get a hold of somebody.
And that's something that over time we're still working on. We're still refining it because where they set the repeater up at, it's not exactly halfway, but we have ways of relaying stuff by message.
True.
From one spot to another.
True.
So
and again, we get a good comms person set up 2 repeaters.
Yep.
And that way there you could really work the network.
Yes. We've even thought about putting a repeater at the back 40 in a Jeep.
Yes.
Because you can do that with some of these radios that we have.
Correct.
So, but I mean, that's very important. And the thing is, GMRS is a new thing coming.
Yes.
And I think that CB is actually going away. But I was surprised to find out one of the companies that I didn't know about is actually got GMRS now.
Yes.
And that's Cobra.
Big CB company.
Yep. And they still do their CBs, which, truckers still use CBs, but they're going to GMRS from what I understand too.
A lot more of them are, yes.
Yeah, they keep their channel private because I tried to find out what it was, and then so. But I mean, the cost of a radio is under $100.
And I recommend a mobile unit in your vehicle.
Correct.
And at least 1, if not 2 handhelds, especially if you're going to get out spotting.
Oh, without a doubt. You want to hand something, or even if you're stuck, even on the beach. I mean, we've seen the videos of Santo, and they're trying to use hand or voice or horn or whatever, and it doesn't always work.
So you bring up the people who aren't trained. They're not going to know the hand signals.
Right, exactly.
They're not. So we go out, we give you a card in our training class of the hand signals, wenching in, wenching out, the whole 9 yards, stop. Again, how to do things with the hand signals, but not everybody learns those. And if you don't practice them, you forget them. So
I forgot them.
But then there's the little card, so you can have the little card. But also, whenever I do it, I do hand signals and the audio.
Correct.
And I like the handheld radios, so make sure when you're doing recoveries, does everybody have their windows down so that you can still hear versus, I don't want to put the windows down because I want to be air conditioned, but you're not going to be able to hear even if you have a radio. So windows down so you can make sure you can hear things, you can communicate, hand signals, radios,
And what's even nice now is, from the military, we got the VTT, which is voice to talk.
Yes.
And now on the GMRS, we're getting that also.
Yes.
So you don't have to sit and push the button. You can just put this on and you start talking and it's going to transmit. So don't be afraid to look at those for your communication, for your handhelds.
No.
Always maintain the line of sight whenever you're...
Important.
Very important. I mean... If I can't see you, I don't know what's going on, and I can't trust what you're trying to tell me.
Correct.
If I can see the terrain, and I can see you, I know that you're watching and I'm watching. Correct. So we're on basically the same page.
And then if you don't have that option, you have to get another person to be the relay.
Yeah, but then you have delay.
Then you have delay
from the person that's watching
Yes.
to the person that's driving. So,
Yes, and then you have to receive the message, pass the message, make sure the message is received, acknowledge the message is received. I mean, there's a lot more to it.
I mean, most of us have done this. We got a line of people, and at one end, someone will come up and say, okay, this is what you're going to say to the person.
Yes.
And by the time it gets all the way down to the end,
Yep.
it's not the same.
Yep.
So that's a perfect point of communication is very important, and you want it as minimal people involved in it than you need.
Correct. Agreed.
Okay. Like I said, headsets and Bluetooth intercoms is great inside the vehicles.
Yep.
My only concern is, like you said, we talked in the past, is that everybody has Bluetooth now.
Yeah.
I'm always afraid it's going to mess with something.
You never know.
You never know, even though you have to pair.
Yes.
But safety wise, when it comes to that, I just want to do my old school way.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
And for the other people, do your thing. But understand Murphy can show up at any time.
Oh, without a doubt. Murphy loves me. I mean, Murphy, he goes, oh, there's some water there. It's not deep. Go try it out. Next thing I know, I'm snorkeling.
Yep.
So, spotter and driver communication, we did hand signals, maintain line of sight. What should a spotter say and not say?
Good points.
So I couldn't really come up with anything. I figured you would know better than me.
Yes.
Because you've done the out west stuff. I haven't.
Okay. So real simple commands, forward. Don't say right or left, say driver, passenger.
Right. That was the only thing I could come up with, because if you say passenger, is it passenger to you or is it passenger to him?
So whenever you give the command, so if I want him, if I want the person, him or her, and I'm looking, and if I say, if I want you to go to the right, I will say turn passenger. So that makes you turn passenger. And then if I say turn driver, that means I want you to go left.
Right.
And that's just, again, coming up with a plan forward, slow. You might want to say, left foot brake.
Right.
Because you're, stop because you're spinning. And then, so it's not, you shouldn't have a whole lot of commands.
It should be very simple, straight to the point.
Forward, backwards, driver, passenger, stop,
And this is another one of those things that you can get out there and practice with somebody.
Correct.
Because it does, if I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you, I'm thinking go right, I'm going right.
Yeah.
You're going left.
So,
and then that could cause issues if you're trying to get over a boulder, I guess.
So in the military school, the ones that are going overseas, they have this log drill, and you have to put the vehicle and drive it on the log, but you have to change direction. And and you have to take into account, the front end swing and the rear wheel cheat.
Right.
And you'll see you have to give very little commands, but it's very technical. And not everybody can, and without slipping off. If you slip off the log, it's no big deal.
Right, because it's just a 6-inch fall. No big deal.
It isn't. And actually, the vehicles had enough clearance, so nothing ever happened. But it was a great exercise, and we had some great communicators, but it's not necessarily the greatest communicator, because the person receiving it has got to apply what he just heard at the right time,
right,
to make all these little technical turns. And that was actually a really good skill. That was I have pictures of it. I saved that because I said,
in fact, I think they did that on that off-road show.
Yes, and that's where it comes from.
Yep,
it comes from that off-road. A lot of the stuff you see in those off-road shows
is all military stuff.
It's coming from especially the guys who are going doing the fun stuff.
Yes,
because you're doing a lot more technical driving in whatever vehicle you're in.
Right. So
it's good. And the funny thing is, I'm doing a ride and we kind of messed up, and next thing I know, I'm in this Crown Vic and I'm off-roading. I just stayed on the skinny pedal and I got through it. So then when the next person came around, like, all right, who missed a turn and drove through all the cactuses, it was like, so then they're like, yeah, it was me with my team. And they're like, because we did it,
Now were you down, were you aired down on your tires?
I had taken
so
I had taken the car out for a test run, so where all the instructors are doing test runs, and I did a pressure, in the morning I did, I checked all the tires, and I noticed I was down to 18 in all the tires. So when we got to where we're going, I'm like, hey, to the lead instructor, I'm like, hey, I'm running at 18. I'm going to have to air it back up because we're actually doing a rally part. So you're on pavement, you're on some dirt roads and some other stuff. So we did the first run, but then when I came back, like, all right, who missed the turn and took, and I was like, me. And he goes, how did you not get stuck? I said, remember I told you I wasn't.
You were aired down.
I was aired down. And he goes, that's unbelievable. He goes, because nobody gets through there. They get stuck. And later on, we got aired up. One of the students did it, and they had to call a tow truck, because they framed out real quick.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So communication,
Really important.
Very important.
And again, when we went through that with the team leader, it's dark out. We're out there at 4:30 in the morning, and it wasn't bright, So then he took us through, and then we all had to go through, do a run. And then I'm like, I missed that turn. And I was 100 yards short, And he purposely, and again, I wanted to use my GPS and put my cookies on.
Right.
The track, he goes, no. This is what we're going to do, kid. All right, yes, sir. All right, Doc, we got it. So, yeah.
Fun times.
But it was funny is he goes, it had to be you because I wouldn't see anybody else with a Crown Vic that would get through that. And I said, I wouldn't have gotten through if I wasn't aired down. True story. No.
Yeah. So I think that kind of covers just the basics of hand signals and whatnot.
Hand signals, radio signals, more than I would do both. I would
Yes.
even when I'm talking on the radio, I would still give the hand signal and I would tell them.
So can you get the hand signals once again? Just do it in the camera. You got hand signals.
So if
I mean, for those that are watching on our YouTube channel,
yes, so if I'm looking at you're driving the vehicle.
camera's right there.
Camera's right there, but I'm looking at where the vehicle is.
Okay.
So if I want to say go passenger, I'm going to point go passenger. If I want to say go driver, I'll say go driver. If I want you to stop.
Right.
Come forward, again. Or again, we're going to be going, it depends on if you want to do a hard turn or not. So you're going to go like this. But a lot of times it'll be one hand. But if I'm going like this.
That means hard turn.
I want you to go all the way over.
Okay.
All the way over.
And just like an emergency stop, you want to
Yeah.
both hands up. Stop.
Yes. Especially if you're on something that's going to slip and you're going to fall off.
Yes.
Like a cliff.
Like the cliff, or it can be a big boulder.
Big boulder.
Big
Something
boulder.
that's going to make you
Something
roll.
that-
Yeah.
Or just mess up some gear.
Yeah.
Or get you hung up, high centered.
Right. True.
So
So,
So I think we covered the basics.
we did.
I mean, there's more to it. It would be better off to be in front of somebody teaching them.
And coming out to one of our
And
courses.
yep. If you're in the local area, by all means, keep an eye out for our announcements of
Yes.
courses. And
Yes.
we'll
Come out and have fun, and you get picked. We've had some people come back 2-3 times.
Yeah.
We're not that we're bad instructors. They're like, we're entertaining. The three of us can be entertaining.
We didn't mention the fact that the spread was unbelievable. The
food was good.
The food was great. I mean, breakfast,
everything.
lunch.
Yes.
I mean, sandwiches,
all
pump
wrapped
subs,
into one.
They did
fruit,
They did
salads,
coffee,
chips, coffee,
drinks.
donuts in the morning.
They did it. They did a nice job.
They did
there
a great job.
at Daytona Garage.
So.
Yes.
Daytona Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram fixed us up again.
Yeah, they did.
So, all right, guys, I think that's it for today.
Thank you.
All right.
We look forward to seeing you guys next time. Be safe out there, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
And there you have it. Don't you feel smarter now? We'll drop more knowledge on you soon. Thanks for listening to the Off-Road Toolbox. Powered by Best Price Trailers.